Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your September reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you've been here before, you know I pre-shuffle the cards just to get right into the reading. If you don't know your moon or rising or where Venus was when you were born, I'll leave a link below so you can get a free natal chart. Let's get right into it. Also, please, I'd appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, and share if you're pleased with my work. I appreciate it. Okay, let's just kind of get right into this. Okay, we're starting off with you have faith. The faith card, the faith angel. So whatever's going on in September for you, Virgo, faith, you're going to be needing faith. You have contemplation and you have protection. So starting right off, faith, faith is believing in something you can't see. That doesn't necessarily mean religion. You have faith you're going to get up tomorrow morning. You make plans, you've got a job, you've got things you've got to do, you've got plans for tomorrow. You have faith you're going to get up. You have faith that you're breathing oxygen because you're breathing. So you have faith there's plenty of oxygen here for you to breathe. So faith really is the belief of something that you can't see. So whatever it is this month, I feel like you have to know what's going on. Not what's going on. I feel like you have to believe in yourself and know that everything's going to be okay. Something that I learned from someone I care about very much is remembering things are already resolved somewhere. We live in a multiverse, not a universe. We have many different realities, and somewhere something's already resolved. So it's already resolved, whatever it is you're going through, and you have to trust it's going to be in the best way possible, or the most correct and beneficial way. Otherwise, it wouldn't be happening, right? You'd be somewhere else, and you're where you are now. Contemplation, I feel like, you see, she's studying, she's reading, she's writing in a journal, she's got a little feather, a little quill. So it's about taking time for yourself. So whatever's coming up this month, you need to take time to ponder, to contemplate what's going on. I feel like you shouldn't be making rash decisions. You're being told to contemplate. Explore every avenue. Think about things before you make choices or decisions. And of course, you are protected. Your loved ones are protected. But I feel like also this month, I feel like many of you are taking on the role as a protector. Whether you have kids or not, I feel like you're there to fight for kids. I feel like you're there to fight for animals. I feel like you're there to fight for loved ones who may be needing someone to speak up for them. Maybe an elderly person who needs someone to speak up for them with, something to do with aid or help, someone who's not taking care of them properly. I feel like you have several roles this month, Virgo, going on. But I think primarily you've got faith, contemplation, and protection. Okay, messages, things you need to look out for. Heads up, basically. Hold on a minute. Okay, so things coming for you. So heads up. Okay, you've got the fish, you've got the letter, and the bear. Okay, fish is about abundance, prosperity, good things, like not just money, okay? It's not just money. It's about, although it has a lot to do with finances, but it's also about abundance. Combined with the letter, you've got some sort of correspondence coming, letters about news, things coming in, communication. So some sort of communication this month about money, finances, banking, could even be taxes. It's something financial because it's with, the letter you have. And also, a heads up, you've got the bear. The bear combined with the fish is about, sometimes it's about being overwhelmed about money and finances and bills, communication. This news that you may be receiving might be overwhelming. The bear, look how powerful the bear is. But also it's about It could very well be someone who's very interested in your finances and who wants to control your money. So keep an eye out for that, Virgo. But I feel like for most of you, I think that's one specific person. But for most of you, Virgo, I feel like it's just something that may be overwhelming for you regarding finances this month. But I feel like you've got the contemplation card, and you got to know everything's going to be okay. And I feel like you're protected. I feel like you're even protected financially. Next, messages from your future self. You have endless serendipity, healthy boundaries, and stormy. Okay, so let's start off with endless serendipity. Again, this goes back to seeking the areas in your life, looking through your life, and where you're abundant, where things happen that are serendipitous, where do things happen that seem like they're in alignment. Yeah, you're seeing the same numbers, and then something good happens. Are you thinking of a person and they call? As long as you stay positive and practice gratitude, you're going to continue with the endless serendipity. No matter what happens in the rest of the month, in the rest of this reading, you can still have this and good things coming your way, because you know what, Virgo, good things do come every day. And there are good things in your life. You have to sometimes take a pencil and paper and write them down. I wouldn't put them in notes on your app, although you certainly can on your phone. Sometimes it's better to write them down, because when you write things down, you're anchoring them into physical reality. So I think it's a beautiful thing, but endless serendipity, in spite of whatever goes on, that's like having constant joy, even though there's sadness in your life. You can be bittersweet and know somewhere you have peace in your life, in spite of all the things that go on. And as far as healthy boundaries, you know, sometimes we have people in our lives and we don't feel like we need healthy boundaries because we get along with them so well. You know, we're always in sync, we're always driving. But every now and then, they will unknowingly cross a boundary and do something. I mean, nobody's perfect. We all have our issues, right? So none of us came from the same upbringing. It might be similar, but it's important to have those healthy boundaries. And if you establish them in the beginning, and establishing doesn't mean sitting down and saying, hey, I don't like this, and this, don't do that, and that. But when something happens, you can gently say, yeah, that's not my cup of tea. That's not something I'm comfortable with. And saying no to a suggestion, or when if someone's saying something that you don't like, just say, you could be nice. You don't have to say it that way, or I don't like that. Just let them know gently. You don't have to be assertive or aggressive, although sometimes you do, but I think that's a beautiful way and a healthy way to do things. And if you're in a good place and you have that peace and you're thinking about gratitude and the serendipitous things that happen in your life, you shouldn't have a problem establishing healthy boundaries, because you're healthy and your aura will already emanate that energy. You have to be careful. Messages, remember, these messages from your future self. You've already gone through this. Stormy, beautiful card. They're all beautiful. I love this deck. But Stormy is about when you don't have those boundaries set. You can, by not having those boundaries, stormy situations can arise in relationships. And I would avoid people or things or comments that can be inflammatory, especially if you're dealing with someone who takes things the wrong way anyway. Just this month, just kind of steer clear. Your healthy boundaries could also be you staying away from toxic people. So remember that. Keep your boundaries healthy. You don't have to set them with people as much as sometimes I feel like with this Stormy card. Retreat is the better part of valor. It's not giving in to someone. It's taking care of your needs and doing it for the right retreating or backing away or just staying to yourself. Remember, it's about contemplation this month anyway, so you need to take some time to be quiet and to pay attention to the things that are going on in your life. So it's probably best to avoid certain people or situations if you can. Okay, you have the fire dragon. This is from the Druid animal deck. The fire dragon. Fire dragon is about courage, is about, even though you're an earth sign, Virgo, fire is about getting up and getting things done, getting things started, taking a leadership role, or making the decisions no one else is willing to make. That's this energy, and you can use it to start new things. You can use it to create, but if nothing else, you can use it to get stuff done. Just get things done you need to do. And you also have Goose. Goose is also about leadership. You see there's the male, and he's watching over his spouse there. So some of you may feel like you want to start a family. You're ready to settle down and start that family. Taking that leadership. And this is also about, let me start that again. I'm a little bit stuttery today. Got a lot of energy here, Virgo. It's a little bit crazy. This, the male always protects the family and the female, the goose, right? When you see a flock of Canada geese, there are usually 2 or 3 males standing watch while the others eat. So this is also part of that protection. This may be you taking on a protective role again, as I mentioned, towards family, kids, your tribe. If you're single and don't have kids, it's your tribe, your nieces and nephews, or your friends, just being protective. Because let's face it, the people we are with, they're like family. I have friends that are like family, and they will always be chosen family, let's put it that way. So I think this is beautiful so far, and it's also going hand in hand. You've got a couple of things going on, Virgo. Now, getting right into the reading, as I was shuffling, this card flew out, and it's the Death card. And so the Death card for you, the Death card, is not about death. It's about closing a chapter. Sorry, I live on a noisy street. It's about closing a chapter and starting a new one. And so really leaving the old way behind and going forward. Just going forward, out with the old, in with the new. So that flew out. So that is definitely something you need to be mindful of this month. You're starting something new. And I feel like with this card, I'm recording this on August 28th. And what I feel like is that, like, what your life is like now, today, on September 1st, it's going to be totally different. It's really weird. I feel like there's a shift that you're in the process of, and it's just going to be like you're going to wake up and like you're going to see things differently, feel things differently, or things are going to be different at work. I just feel a huge change for you, Virgo. And change can be good, and you need change for growth. If things stay the same, there's no growth. And when we don't grow, we don't allow new opportunities in for good times and positive experiences, right? So, all right. I like to focus on the central card because this is like your whole reading flows around it. So you have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords, she sees that there are only 2 options. She's in the middle of making a decision. So this could be literally which boyfriend or girlfriend or which choice do I make, either or, but it's not. She has a third option, which is neither one of these, but there is another option. So whatever choices you're making this month, it might seem like there's only one way or another, but there are other options available to you. So if this is to do with finances, there are other choices for you. If it's about deadlines for bills or taxes, there are options to extend payments. You've got to call and work with them, but there's always another option that you might not see. And it's all about perspective and seeing things differently. So you're being told to think about things before you make those choices. Look before you leap, because I feel like you're going to miss something if you don't. And you have the Knight of Wands here. It's funny, all of your wands are in reverse. And you have the Knight of Wands, and that's about missing opportunities. You're also being told to slow down. again, it, no, make decisions, informed decisions. So don't be fast. Don't make quick choices with the first things you see. Don't feel the pressure of a time limit. Okay, you've got the choices. They're there. Well, let's start off with your Ace of Cups. You have Ace of Cups in the past, but it's also now. So your Ace of Cups, is about unconditional love. It's about loving yourself. The dove always represents divinity, peace. The water is all about all this love you have, and it's calm and peaceful. You've got to be willing to love yourself first before you can love others. Take care of yourself. This is also about starting a new relationship or a new friend coming in that's really, really aligned with you, Virgo. This could be someone who's already come in because this is in your past position, and going down into your past. You have the Knight of Cups too. So you're in between the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor. So this could be someone who came to your rescue or who came into your life, who just seemed too good to be true. A special relationship, special friendship. But the card in the middle, you have the Seven of Wands, and that's someone who's fighting and holding their place. And because it's reversed, I feel like this person, when they came in, you weren't quite ready to accept the love or to accept the friendship. You didn't feel worthy, or that you were good enough, and you may have missed an opportunity for romance or a deeper friendship or relationship because you didn't open up. You didn't share enough of yourself because you didn't feel beaten. You didn't feel worthy. You didn't feel like you had anything to offer, is what I feel like. But I also feel like some of you were beaten down from other relationships, and this person came into your life and you missed that chance for as far as romance goes. Yeah. Yeah. But again, Knight of Cups coming in. So again, if you're looking for romance, I feel like this is a very good sign. You've got a very good person in alignment coming in. Knight in shining armor, knight on the white horse, the white charger. Beautiful stuff. And going forward, you have choices to make. You just have a warning again to not be hasty in your decisions. Not be hasty in your decisions. Okay, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is usually the wounded warrior guy, right? This is the guy who's been through all kinds of battles. He's got the bandage on his head. He's bloodied. He's leaning on one of his wands. So he's still standing. He's still standing after everything he's been through. But I feel like some of you are feeling defeated, or, well, yeah, this is in your now. This is in your present. You may be feeling overwhelmed and defeated and like, what is the point? And may want to give up or feel like you don't have the strength or energy to go on. But again, there are choices. You're being told, believe, no, have faith in something you can't see. Just know everything's going to be okay. Make your informed choices, the contemplation. You're protected, you're safe, your loved ones are protected and safe. And then look, you've got the Chariot. The Chariot, just like Death card, is moving on. The Chariot is also a Cancerian. That's my card. Cancer. But the Chariot is about balance, and he's got the star. In the traditional tarot, he's under a starlit canopy, which means he's guided by spirit. He's guided by intuition, and it's yin and yang. He's balanced and going forward just by sheer willpower. With this card, he's leaving what's traditional behind. He's leaving what everybody else says and does, and he's seeking new paths, new avenues. He's going out and exploring by himself on his own. So he is not taking at face value what other people are telling him. He's going out and finding out things for himself. So Virgo, that's right now. That's in your now. And that's something that, again, you have somebody being possibly someone controlling with money or concerned about your money. And it could even be bill collectors who want their money. But you're seeking out other advice. You're seeking out things on your own, other answers to questions, because you're contemplating. You're avoiding fights. You're avoiding confrontation. You're just going off and doing things by yourself. Now, the Chariot, and it could even be, some of you may be getting a new car. It's travel. It's going forward. And he's at high speed. The Chariot moves fast. But you're being warned here. The Knight of Wands is also about moving fast, right? In ideas, and it's fiery. But you're being warned. Hey, you're being cautioned. Let's say cautioned instead of warned. Take a deep breath. Don't go head first. It's nice you're going forward, but do it in a controlled way with informed decisions. You're also being told to take some time for yourself in a good way. Have fun. Go out. You've got the Three of Cups. It's a celebration card. It's being out with people, being out with friends. Do not feel guilty about taking time. You're being told you have to do this. If you want to think clearly, if you want to have more energy, you need to go out, socialize, not just be on social media. You need to physically go out, get out of your zone, and go do something with friends. Because that changes your energy. That will help you relax. You've got to laugh, lighten up, and celebrate. No matter what you're going on, what's going on in your life. And you've got a new beginning here with the Death card. So remember, you've got to change up what you're doing now if you want to see something different. You have to. You have to. Page of Swords, again. Page of Swords. Swords are about intellect, communication, and that's also, he also moves quickly. So be careful with your words because they could be confrontational. Again, it's like the reading is focused. You're being told to stop, take a deep breath, pay attention to everything before you make choices. You have other options. Trust that you're going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. And for your final outcome, okay, look at that. You've got the Two of Pentacles, so that's abundance. You've got the infinity sign, and he's dancing. He's also celebrating too. He's happy because all these troubled waters are behind him. He's on the sand. It's still a little bit shady there. It's a little bit sandy, but the troubled waters are behind him. He's got things balanced, and again, here you have balanced with the Chariot, right? So you're going to do this. You're going to pull it off. And you've got the abundance. You're going to figure out things for finances. Finances are going to come forward, and you have, as a clarification, you've got the King of Wands. And finally, your wands, at the end of the month and going into October, your wand is right side up. So you've figured things out. It's going to be a rocky month for you, Virgo. I don't know why. I just feel like many of you have a turbulent time coming up. But you can manage it, and this reading is to help you manage it. The King of Wands, I mean, he's authority. Wands, he's got opportunities. So look, those little leaves on his wand, this is also a fire sign. Again, more fire signs. So Aries, Leo, and Sag. But you've got these opportunities coming. And what the King of Wands, what he does, he's brilliant. He's creative, but not in thinking of his own ideas. He takes what's already established and makes them better. Okay, it's like the person who invented, let's say, Coca-Cola, and then they added the cherry flavor, or then somebody else added the vanilla flavor, or somebody else added something different, right? Those are Kings of Wands, right? Making something different, getting regular ketchup and making it Italian style, or making it the barbecue style, or making it, Thai style ketchup. It's taking something already established and making it better. Now, this could be also for you, Virgo. I feel like something that you've begun, that you've worked with, or something you've created, but now you're taking it and enhancing it, making it better. This also could be with finances. Taking an idea and making it so that you bring in money as a side income, as a side hustle. As far as this is a new deck, Hard Knocks, Hard Truths. So for you, Virgo, you've got ancient history and shadow side. So ancient history, you wish things were different, but the past cannot be altered. Focusing on the present is more productive and will support the changes you wish to see. So focusing here and now, contemplation. You've got the changes, and you're leaving the past behind. New beginnings, a new friend, new relationship, new love. You are worthy. You are worthy. Flip that wand, those wands, right side up. You are worthy. So let go of the ancient history. Bury it. Get rid of old stuff that you have that anchor you into the past. Get new stuff. Get something new, whatever you can. Change your room around. Change the color. Get a new throw pillow. Get something new. And also, you've got shadow side. You're avoiding aspects of a situation that make you uncomfortable. Face the darkness to gain a complete understanding and make informed decisions. There you go. You can't make this stuff up, Virgo. You've been told to contemplate, take time, think about what you're doing, make choices. You have the right choices. So you've got to face the things that are unpleasant, and even delving deep into self. If you look at your past, what is your part in it? And you may have been the innocent one. You may have been the victim. You may have been a child when things happened to you. But your part in holding on to it now is what you need to let go of. That's holding it, and that's also living in the past. How you deal with situations is what makes you stronger. That's how you grow, is how you deal with it. Do you wallow in it, or do you face it, face the emotions, push it out, let it go, and say, this is not who I am. This is not who I am. Okay, we've got barking dogs. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that, Virgo. Again, I've got people coming up and down the stairs. I live in a second floor, and there's little baby watchdogs that are so ferocious. Anyway, wrapping this up, you have leadership, more spiritual guidance and advice. You have the leadership card. I love this polar bear. He's solo. He's alone. He's under the stars being guided by the North Star. He knows where he's going, and he can see. He can see in the dark. He knows his way. And you've got taking risks. As far as leadership goes, remember, if you're a teacher, you're a leader. In church, you're a leader. Among friends in your tribe that you want to protect, you're a leader. People look up to you whether you know it or not. People are always watching you, whether you think they are or they're not. They're always watching you. You are always being scrutinized. Whether they do it consciously or subconsciously, it doesn't matter, Virgo. People are watching you. They're watching your reactions. And you lead with how you do things, with how you react in situations. So that's why here you have to set yourself apart. Leave what everyone else is doing behind. Make your own choices, and you be the leader. Stand up. Decide what your morals are, what you'll take, what you won't take, what you'll participate in, and what you won't. People are watching. If you participate in gossip, then you're like everybody else, and they're going to judge you like that. And you won't be able to gain greater respect in their eyes. Make your choices, make your stand, and keep your boundaries set, okay? But you're still a leader, no matter what. You're always being watched. And you also have taking risks. I love this. Look at that falcon, or hawk, I guess. Taking risks, leaving the ground, basically. You're being guided. Again, the bird is in between, in the middle. There's one side or the other, and it's in the middle. And right here, that's your core card, your Two of Swords for the month. There are other options. Take the risks, yes, but make sure before you take the risks, you don't rush into them. You don't rush into them. Make as best of an informed decision as you can so that you can set that wand right side up and go forward. It's all about going forward, and you've got a handle on this. You will be able to do it. You will be able to go into October feeling like, first of all, glad I'm through that. Dodged that bullet. But you'll also be feeling like you've got a better control of things, like you've got a better handle on things with this King of Wands and this Two of Pentacles, another two, right? With the Infinity. Look at that. Leaving the troubled waters behind. You did it. And you're dancing, you're celebrating, and now you're taking and enhancing. You're moving forward. So whatever it is, you've got this, Virgo. As my mom used to say, stay spiritual, stay grounded, be true to yourself, love yourself, and just let go of ancient history. It's time to shake things up, Virgo. The world is changing. Humanity as a whole, we're all changing, and we're letting go of a lot. So let go of what's holding you back, what's keeping you anchored, and start fresh with this Chariot card. You've got new love, new relationships coming in, if you so desire. This whole new chapter, this Death card, new beginning, totally leaving one aspect and going into the next, greater growth, celebration. Okay, Virgo, I will see you next time. Take care, stay spiritual.